Hi everyone, I'm Kevin McEachran, and in today's episode of Leadership Fables, Musings off the set, we are going to explore boss versus leader through HBO's epic miniseries, Band of Brothers. It's hard to believe that it was 20 years ago that HBO, along with Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks, brought us the true story of Band of Brothers, the World War II award-winning miniseries based on the true story and best-selling book by Stephen Ambrose. The story is written about an Easy Company, an elite paratrooper regiment, through their journey of World War II, starting at the very beginning as they begin their basic training, and then following them as they join the Allied invasion of occupied France. Now the show itself is simply outstanding, and you will see lots of valuable leadership lessons and themes reveal themselves throughout the series. The two characters we will focus on today are Captain Sobel and Lieutenant Winters, who is later promoted to Major Winters. Both characters are brilliantly played by David Schwimmer and Damian Lewis. Let's take a look at an example of boss versus leader, and while you can find many variations of this online, they all share a common theme. Let's look at boss. A boss controls and commands employees, depends on authority, generates fear and leads through fear, says I, places blame, knows how it's done, uses their people, takes credit, says go. In episode 1 Currahee, Sobel's first interaction with Easy Company is very telling. Sobel immediately shows the men of Easy Company how he plans on commanding them, controlling them, and will be leaning heavily into his authority.
People are at the position of attention!
He quickly establishes that he knows how it's done by giving the men of Easy Company an incredibly hard time about how they're showing up in their formation.
Private Picante, have you been blousing your trousers over your boots like a paratrooper?
No, sir.
That explained the creases at the bottom. Your weekend pass is revoked. Dirt in the rear sight aperture, pass revoked. When did you sew on these chevrons, Sergeant Lipton?
Yesterday, sir.
Long enough to notice this. Revoked. Rust on the butt plate hinge spring, Private bullshit, revoked. Rusty bayonet, Liebgard. I wouldn't take this rusty piece of shit to war, and I will not take you to war in your condition. Now, thanks to these men and their infractions, every man in the company who had a weekend pass has lost it.
And by revoking Easy's weekend passes, Sobel shows the men that he plans on leading them by generating and using fear. During a very challenging run up a hill they call Currahee, Sobel instructs the men not to help a fallen teammate.
Do not help that man! Do not help that man! Do not stop!
This is an attempt by Sobel to dissuade camaraderie and teamwork so that he retains absolute control and authority over the men of Easy Company. Unfortunately for Sobel, this approach ends up working against him. It only encourages the men of Easy Company to band together more quickly, as they have now established an obvious commonality amongst each other. They all need to endure and survive Sobel's poor and ego-driven leadership style.
Lieutenant Winters. What is it? Mission to space, sir. Mission granted. Sir, we got 9 companies, sir. And we do. Well, how come we're the only company marching every Friday night, 12 miles full pack in the pitch dark?
Why do you think, Private Randleman?
Sobel hates us, sir.
Lieutenant Sobel does not hate Easy Company, Private Randleman. He just hates you.
Thank you, sir.
In this scene, Sobel is clearly unhappy, as a soldier has chosen to drink from his canteen during a march against his orders. Sobel is quick to place blame on Winters and purposely gives him tough feedback in front of the entire company.
What in the name of God are you doing with my company? You're making me look bad, Lieutenant.
And then instructs Winters to discipline some of the men for making him look bad.
I want the names of 6 men. Their infractions and your disciplinary recommendations on my desk by 0130. Is that clear?
What infraction, sir?
Colonel Sink decides to promote Sobel to captain based on the great progress he is seeing with Easy Company. Sobel does not take the opportunity to give Winters any sort of credit. However, Sink can see through Sobel and recognizes that Lieutenant Winters is a key player in the development of the men of Easy Company.
Isn't that Lieutenant Winters leading Easy Company in PT?
Yes, sir.
He's a damn good man.
And much to Sobel's dismay, Colonel Sink tells Sobel that he is also giving Winters a promotion.
Colonel Sink has seen fit to promote you.
It becomes obvious that Sobel sees Winters as a threat because he is having such huge success leading the team of Easy.
And as a test of your organizational skills and command potential, I am designating you mess officer for 14 days.
And as a result, Sobel puts Winters in a situation that he hopes will create disparity between Winters and the men of Easy Company.
Oh, and Dick, there's rain forecast tomorrow, so the company will have a light afternoon of lecture and classroom instruction. I think a special meal before their afternoon off would be a welcome change of pace. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
I like spaghetti.
Orders changed. Get up. Lectures are canceled. Easy Company is running up Currahee. 3 miles up, 3 miles down. You're a washout, Private Hoodler. You should pack up those ears and go home. Looks like Gordon, son. Aren't you, Gordon? You finished? You do not deserve to get your wing. Private Randleman, you look tired. There's an ambulance waiting for you at the bottom of the hill.
And once again, Sobel's actions only pull Easy Company closer together. During a battle exercise, Sobel clearly loses confidence in his ability to lead Easy Company.
We're in the wrong position.
We're textbook position for ambush, sir. I think we should sit tight. Let the enemy team come into our killing zone.
They're right out there somewhere. Let's just get them.
Sir, we have perfect cover here.
Ignoring the suggestions from Winters on how to win, Sobel leads with his ego and pushes the men of Easy forward.
Lieutenant, deploy your troops.
By doing this, they immediately end up on the losing side of the battle scenario.
Captain, you've just been killed, along with 95% of your company.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Misspelled court-martial.
Eventually, Sobel's continued battering of Winters and poor leadership and treatment of the men of Easy ends up inciting the sergeants to engage in a mutiny.
Let's do it.
Now, this also brings unwanted attention to Sobel by Colonel Sink, and as a result, it ends up costing Sobel his leadership of Easy Company, and he ends up being reassigned. Now, let's look at leader. A leader coaches and asks their employees, depends on goodwill, generates enthusiasm, and inspires their team, says we, fixes the breakdown, shows how it's done, develops people, gives credit, and says, let's go. Throughout the early episodes of Band of Brothers, it becomes very clear that Winters is a natural leader. He gains the respect of the men by authentically showing them that he cares about their well-being and leading them with confidence and sound decision-making. Now, one of my favorite scenes that truly showcases Winters' leadership is found in Episode 8, The Patrol. Captain Winters is ordered to send his men on a dangerous recon mission the night before they will be moving off the line.
We have enemy movement here and here, which means this is our new house target here. We recovered all the boats, so we'll be setting off from the same place we did last night.
We're not changing the plan any, sir.
No, plan's the same. It'll be 0200 hours instead of 0100. that clear?
Sir.
Okay. Good, because I want you all to get a full night's sleep tonight. Which means in the morning, you will report to me that you made it across the river into German lines. We're unable to secure any live prisoners. Understand?
Sir.
Winters shows us through his actions in this scene that protecting your team and making them feel safe is an important piece of helping them feel inspired and engaged. In episode 2, Days of Days, Winters, through a showing of balanced confidence, not arrogance, leads the team of Easy Company through the trenches of Breakcourt. The company is successful in taking out the German 88 guns that are firing upon the troops storming the beaches of Utah during the D-Day invasion.
Fire! Third gun here! Lorraine, grab some more of those potato mashers and follow me! Marky, oh, you two
By
go!
effectively leading the charge with his men, delegating them to the right tasks, and trusting them to do the right thing, the team successfully completes their objective. This creates another layer of trust and respect for his leadership from the men of Easy Company.
Any word on Lieutenant Meehan yet, sir?
No, not yet.
Don't that make you our commanding officer, sir? Yeah, it does.
Sir.
Joe, the lieutenant don't drink.
It's been a day of firsts. Don't you think, Garnier?
Yes, sir.
In episode 3, a soldier named Private Blythe experiences hysterical blindness after his first combat scenario. Winters takes a moment to talk to him, showing genuine concern and care for the soldier's well-being.
Yeah, what is it?
Thank you, sir. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
You can see?
As a result, the soldier, whose name is Private Blythe, is able to shake off his hysterical blindness, get up, and rejoin the company. Again, Winters shows us treating your team with empathy and kindness can go a long way. And it certainly did for Private Blythe. Later in the episode, Private Blythe freezes up during a very dangerous combat situation. Winters once again manages to break through to Private Blythe by role modeling what it is he needs to do and urging him forward, which helps Private Blythe shake off his fear and re-engage in the battle.
Fire your weapon, spies! Hit those goddamn German spies! Rip it into spies! Keep firing! Let 'em have it! Keep firing! Don't slack it off! Let 'em have it, spies! Pour it on 'em, spies!
For me, I found the one leadership lesson that was evident in both situations was that as a leader, it's important that you take a moment and stop. Take a look at the situation and show your team that you care about them. And more importantly, you want to support them. And it could be just that one thing they need to push them on to the next level, to help them get the task done, or to re-engage with the team, or what it is they're trying to accomplish. It's a powerful lesson. Simon Sinek talks about how we call somebody a leader not because of their rank, but because they show they care about their team. A leader looks after their people and will take the risk to head towards danger before anyone else. Thanks for watching.
Captain Sobel?
Major Winters?
Captain Sobel. We salute the rank, not the man.